but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build on Bobby, if not, shut the kick it in the...
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set!
Chart the motion man right.
Set, go! Hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready! Big Lion! Ready!
They start to drive with White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Let's go now! Check smash! Check smash! Lions.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Right there, right there.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Now a second down throw for Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Fisker shipped off the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically where we might sit. A lot of short passes and see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be...
Boy, this game is really viewing you right now.
How about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Buffalo 18. On the ball.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw, Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there. Forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll send the slot in motion left. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
There he goes, right side.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes you're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing. Hooker.
And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Levante David in on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Set. Let's go. Charge.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young on 3rd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Hurry!
Following the interception, Young. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. He'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Hendon Hooker, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Final play of the half, Young. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Buccaneers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll go up the middle with White. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains.
But not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
First down, here's White. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Hooker. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bo Melton, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 3 quarters in the books. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Ready?
A quick throw complete to Chark. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bo Melton
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
That throw by Young incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The play fake, now Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
To throw on second down is Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Now here's Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Okay, quick! Go, Reed, go! Ready, ready?
Now he'll try to run with this. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Racing to the end zone, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Young to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Hooker. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Panther Street!
Hooker again on the keeper. A pitch back. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
But they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.